What's up, my bodhisattvas? In today's video, I want to talk about the difference between love and attraction. So, when it comes to relationships and relationship dynamics, we're all familiar with the feeling and the experience of attraction. You know, you meet someone and you feel that kind of magnetic pull, and it could be a sexual desire, it could be, on a physical level, it could be something even deeper and more subtle, but it's just that feeling of being pulled, drawn magnetically towards something or someone. That's attraction, right? And attraction has so many different causes and meanings. There's so many different things that can lead you to feeling compelled towards someone or attracted to someone. But the thing is with attraction is there's always a polarity. So when you think of magnetism, when there's two opposing poles, they get attracted to each other, right? And the thing is with polarity is it has the tendency to oscillate. So in one moment you'll feel drawn and attracted, then the next moment when things change, it's like, oh, now you feel repulsed or repelled. And then it changes again and you feel attracted, and you keep repeating this cycle of like being attracted and being repulsed. I know Eckhart Tolle in his book, The Power of Now, he talks about how these ego-based relationships, which a lot of them are based on this principle of attraction and, polarity coming together, that's kind of the nature of the form or the ego, and these tend to oscillate between attraction and attack, or attraction and repulsion. Because oftentimes what you're attracted to in another person is something that you've repressed in yourself, and that's where the polarity comes into play. So, say for example that you are a very confident, outspoken, ambitious, charismatic individual as a man, say for example, and you're attracted to a woman who is very shy and kind of like easygoing and maybe a little bit passive and apathetic, and you feel super intensely attracted to her. You don't really know why, but you just feel this attraction and you follow that impulse. Well, over time, the very thing that attracted you to her will start to irritate you because it's the part of yourself that you've repressed. And a lot of different teachers talk about this, and in psychology, they also discuss this. Different psychologists and stuff talk about the different repressed aspects of ourselves, and we're all looking to integrate these different parts and suppressed aspects of ourselves. So the main thing to know with attraction is that there's always that dynamic of polarity, and what that means is there is, in a sense, an identification with a specific pole. And that's how reality works, it's the interplay of polarity. So now I'm going to jump into the nature of love. And the thing with love is there is no polarity present with love. Love is beyond polarity, and therefore love doesn't oscillate between attraction and repulsion. What happens with love, if anything, is it deepens with time. It deepens with connection, with experience. You actually feel more connected, more drawn to someone, more interwoven, you could say, with that being or that soul. And you don't necessarily feel this intense attraction. So a lot of times people are looking for this intense feeling of attraction in relationships, and if they don't feel it, they're like, oh, it's kind of a flat line, this must not be the person for me. But that oftentimes is dead wrong, because when you always follow this impulse of attraction, oftentimes it's very unconscious, and what happens is what is so exciting in this like exuberant high in the beginning flips to the opposite polarity and becomes this agonizing, painful low. But when it's based on love and mutual understanding and that deeper connection, over time that love expands and grows. And that's really something that can be nurtured and cultivated over a long period of time in a relationship. Because the fire of attraction always burns out. That intensity and that excitement, it always burns out. It's like a quick burning fire. But the love, it's a slow burning fire that builds over time and eventually becomes a roaring blaze that you can build with someone. So this is something very important to keep in mind in terms of relationships, whether that's romantic relationships or friend relationships, business relationships, anything like that. When there's this magnetic feeling of being drawn towards someone, usually there's something that's repressed in the subconscious that's reflecting back through them. But when it's just a pure love, that's different and can both be present at the same time, of course, but it's important to differentiate between the two, and it's important to really nurture the love in relationships and be with the person who really inspires that love and that trust, and someone who you really feel you can grow with over time. So that's my video for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Talk to you next time. Remember to stay in the flow. Peace out, y'all.